Alright, hello, and welcome back to more Ephemeral Fantasia. Yesterday, I uploaded a video that I called, let me get this, Episode Rinna. Get this a little closer, there we go. I uploaded, Episode Rinna, and, yeah, so that is pretty self-explanatory. In that, I just recorded myself playing through the beginning of the game again, getting to the point where I got Rinna in the group, and I learned a few things in the process. I learned that Zelperpolis has 3 advisors. Naturally, they're like the animal-headed people. There's the snake person, the bull person, and the eagle person. I think those are the 3. And one of them is named Grantus. Grantus the Iron Bull. So that's cool. Sounds like he's going to be a recurring boss character. So that's neat. Also kind of just reminded me of a few locations that we need to visit. Just to try some things out. Now, I'm not going into this session unprepared. I have figured out where we need to go drop off Kite, or pick up Kite, or whatever he's doing, on the shore. So let me go ahead and load that up. In fact, it was so easy, I didn't, I wish I had tried it on stream, because it was literally the first thing I did when I got off stream, was I was like, let me try that. Let me try this location. Sure enough, that was it. Okay, so I have to remember what one we were doing here. Okay, it must not have been this one. So yeah, as you can see, I have a playthrough where I've got Rinna in my party. Now I'm saving this so that if needed, I will go ahead and use this file and redo everything that I've done up to this point, now that she's in the group. And of course, you know, if you're not watching this on YouTube, you're watching it here on Twitch, then you can go to the VOD archive channel, which is linked on my Twitch page, which has the VOD of the 3-hour video that I made of me doing that initial playthrough with getting Rinna. Alright, so let's see, we want loop 11, day 4. I think this is it, right? But I want to make sure of something. I think this is the one we want. Yeah. Okay, cool. So, the only thing that I did after I figured that out, because it's called the Northern Coastline on the map. It's not here, even though this is the northernmost point of the island, and this point here. This is the part that's called the Northern Coastline. It should be the northeastern coastline, northwestern coastline, but whatever. Anyway, so this is literally the spot that we have to go to. I don't know why. I would have thought it would have been this one if it had to do with this island, because there's like this little tiny stretch of water between there where you'd think, okay, well, if ships have to pass through there, then that could be dangerous, right? This doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I expected there to be some sort of underwater bridge going across to this island area here. But I guess not. So anyway, we're going to figure out what's going on with that. And then... Oh, I guess it's too late in the week for me to get this stuff started. But I want to go ahead and get them started. And then based on what happens today, if I figure out anything, if anything changes, then I'll see if I need to redo the playthrough to get Rinna back at the end, because I haven't found... I mean, so far I haven't seen anything that suggests there's alternative ways to get characters. And so I suspect I might have just missed out on Rinna, which seems really weird. It seems weird that, like, your very first potential party member could be Missile. But whatever. Anyway, let's see, what are we doing here now? Items, I have some items with me. Oh, I have a super bomb with me. Oh, yes, so one other thing that I had to do was, I forgot that in all of the saving and reloading and all that stuff that we ended up doing, I never got the items from the coal mine, so I went back in the coal mine and I got all those things. It's a couple of DH eggs. I think it was that illusion gem. Maybe not. And then, of course, I thoroughly explored this area. This, old quarry ruins, which is kind of a nightmare. Got all the items out of there, I think. I feel like I pretty thoroughly explored that area. And so we're doing pretty good. I'm thinking I'm at the point where... I don't know, I'm waiting for something big to happen. So, let me go ahead and do something real quick, and that is make a save on the second slot. I'm going to use the second slot as sort of a backup here. I don't know what I was doing with this one here, but let's go ahead and save over that. Because what I want to do is I'm looking for a point of no return, at which point I can use a guide to get all the DH eggs, because I think I'm missing a few of them and I don't have any idea where they could be. Like, I'm missing, like, 14 and 19 and, like, 3. You know, ones that are, like, very early on, and it's just like, I could just use a guide to get it, right? Like, like I'm at the point where I think that I have so many of them that they just must all be here and then in like the final dungeons. So I don't feel bad about that. But I'm not going to do that until I reach a point where I'm like, oh, I'm going in the dungeons now, or it's very clear that there's, you know, like a final boss battle ahead. So don't worry about that. But anyway, so I wanted to check out something. So I noticed all these guys are wearing their helmets, right? In the thing with Rena and Grantis is that Grantis actually is a bull man. He actually has a bull head. I was wondering if all of these people also are just animal people, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like there's these normal soldiers. I was just wondering because I was thinking that could play into my theory that all of this stuff isn't real. That everything in this game is, everything on this island that is not a party member is an illusion created by the island or by Zalferpolis in sort of a Strahd-like situation. It's just a theory I have, and it would make the story more interesting. I don't know if they're going to go with that. Okay, so let's see what I'm missing here. I'm missing 3. I'm missing 23. Oh, I got a bunch of them. Yeah, that's right, because I went into the coal mine. The coal mine had a few of those. I think I may be a little too close to the mic. So yeah, I've got all those. Okay, I'm missing, there's a gap here, and I'm wondering if that might be like a dungeon or something that I haven't done. There's 5 there. And then there's the remaining up to 100, which I assume is, you know, a location that, like I assume half of these are going to be dungeons then, if stuff on the overworld was not up to that point. And speaking of dungeons, I have not figured out how to get into those 3 dungeons, but I've been thinking about this. So there's this park in the upper left-hand corner that has the bird statue. I feel like there's something that's got to happen with that. And then there's the quarry down here that I never figured out how to deal with. There's clearly a door there. I just don't know how to get into. I'm trying to remember all the things that I've forgotten since the early parts of the playthrough, where I was just messing around in town, and now I'm outside of the town, and I kind of forgotten about them. Okay, so we have this thing with the Northern Coastline. Oh, I have all the flowers. I can do the flower quest now. I just went and bought them all. I figured it wasn't worth trying to find them, and when I looked through all the maps that I had made, um, there were only like 2 or 3 flowers that consistently kept coming up as ones you get. It was like the Cosmo color, a couple other ones. In fact, I think I have, whoops, I think I have duplicates of them in my inventory here. Let's see. It was the Rapendia, the Cosmo color, and I want to say the Evening Fog herb. I want to say those were the 3 that I saw on the map a couple of times. But anyway, I have them all, I think, unless the L'Oreal flower is special and that's not one you're supposed to give him, which is possible. But anyway, I have all 12 of them, I think. Oh, and one of the other things that one of the reasons I'm a little wary about giving away the L'Oreal flower is because there was something that I tried to do last session that didn't end up working, and I'm worried that I need to have this to do it, which is, there's a couple times now and at which characters have said you need to place a flower on a gravestone of a soldier, and one of those things was a cutscene with Anno, in which it's after day 4, after Bagoth dies in the reactor fire, and he says, "Have you paid your respects to the general's grave?" And all that. Actually, I didn't check to see if there was a cutscene there. I probably should have done that. But I tried using the L'Oreal flower on his gravestone at the side of the castle, and it didn't work. So that's still up for debate what that could possibly be. I don't suspect it's the graveyard, but I will try that off stream. Only because the gravestones on the graveyard don't have any names on them. Or it says they're illegible, which again is feeding into my theory that like the people aren't real on the island. Because it's saying that, like, you know, none of them have names, all the people on I don't know. It's just a hunch, but like it's starting to go in that direction, which is actually pretty cool. I'm kind of interested in that. But it doesn't explain the sky people very well. They, I mean, they could very well be illusions as well. I was thinking the way they talk about the ships having trouble around the northern part of the island makes me think it's tied to the Celestial Village. And that, like, I don't know, maybe they are a ghost ship kind of thing, like I was talking about. But anyway, let's actually go somewhere in the game, huh? I still don't know anything about this monster chart, why I can't use that. I used Plosy a whole bunch until I got him to like level 12 or something like that. He gained a whole bunch of skills, but none of them had anything to do with drawing portraits of monsters. So I'm stumped on that. So my plan today is just to go see what the deal is with Kite's thing. I have Rummy with me so that she can be useful in case I need her for whatever's going on up here. But this is interesting to me because this means that character stories are advancing after I've gotten them in the party. So anyway, we're going to start with that, and then we're going to do the stuff with the bandits next loop, I guess. So, you guys came after all the way out here. Even though I've already awakened from the spell of time, I couldn't stop myself from coming here today. I don't understand this. Oh, so I guess I've never actually looked for Kite on day 4 as part of the group. I guess I should watch out for that, huh? It's almost time. Oh my god, there is a ghost pirate ship. What the heck? And like that, I feel like I've been like completely nailing it too much on some of these things where it's like, oh, I've played too many JRPGs. I know exactly what's gonna happen. Today's the day it floats up to the surface because of the tides. It's my ship. Oh. Maybe should have said was. It was the Matilda. I rarely tell people about it, but something is strange. But for some reason, I want you guys to hear about it. As I said before, the tides on this island are very odd. So if you're in a small boat, you cannot get out to the open sea. Well, I can't really call the Matilda a large ship. It was the largest ship on the island. My fellow shipmates and I were counting on that. So one day we managed to row it out to sea. We set out from the northern shore, where the tide was the weakest. But terrifying sea monsters were awaiting us. We were petrified. We fought desperately. But they were terribly strong. We hit them and hit them, but they kept attacking. Eventually, one by one, my mates went down. The ship sunk. When I came to, I'd been washed back up onto the shore. Yes, I was the only one. But that happened long ago. Since I don't know when the island's first temporal closure occurred, can't really say how long ago it was. All I know is that it happened. So that's what happened. But I think I'm closer to understanding the secrets of the demons. I will figure it out soon. Just be sure you don't go and do anything crazy by yourself, Kite. You ever need us, we're here. Yeah. Thanks, but uh-oh. This is something I have to do alone. Oh no. Well, he's still in the group, so, Alright, let's go check out the shore here. Is that a new bowl? Maybe, maybe not. Nope, I guess not. Right. Cool. It feels like it's been a month since I've done anything here on this game. Okay, well, thanks to the camera, I can't really see what's going on. There's not really anything over here, is there? Okay, well, that doesn't give me a whole lot of leads on what to do next, does it? Boat-eating shark. Wow, okay. So these the vicious monsters? Maybe I shouldn't be speeding up through this. Kite has turned into a pretty good fighter. He also has a healing ability. I think it's a spell. It's a healing rain or something like that, which is pretty good. So he's actually getting pretty decent. I've got most of the party up to a decent spot. I think Plossy's really the only one that's just completely worthless. Okay, I gotta angle it so he actually moves in that direction. Stone shell crab. I don't think he could use the stone shell crab, could he? I tried most of the fish on him, and didn't get a good response to most of them. Tastes very good. Okay, so he just ate it. Well then, I guess, I don't know. Kite is still with us, so maybe I need to make him leave the party and do this again? In order for him to leave, and then we'll get an opportunity to go get him, or something like that? I hope that doesn't mean that's like the end of him, being a party member. Because it's definitely one of those, like, this is the end of my story. I have to go do this. kind of things. But hopefully not. Anyway, let's go to the swamp and drop off those flowers. Alright, where did we land? There we go. So we're not far from the flower person. What is this? It's a frog! Oh my god. These enemies are like so goofy. Giga. They feel like early, very early 3D graphics things, like I almost want to say like Star Fox, you know, like original Star Fox, where it's like somebody learned how to do sprite billboarding or something, or just like someone was just learning how to do 3D modeling in Wings, and they had a default sphere, and they just plugged a bunch of spheres together to make a thing. Anyway. Oh, the person was supposed to be here, I think. Or maybe just north of here. Well, this is supposed to be where the flower quest is ended, but the person isn't here right now. These frogs are so goofy. Somehow Majora's Mask managed to make better looking frogs several years prior. Yeah, well, without the ability to do the flower quest right now, I guess we're gonna go a couple other places. Okay, well, yeah, and I'll just wait, I guess, until tomorrow? Let's see, I guess it's the afternoon, maybe I have to come here in the morning. Or maybe I have to do it earlier in the loop. That would be worrisome. I don't really want to do that. So let's power jump. I want to go to that place in town and try the Celestial Road song. So how do I get there quickly? I guess there is no quick way. This is the quick way. And let's see if that does anything. And if not, then I will rest for a little while until the morning of the next day, and then I'll go and drop off the flowers and see what that even does. I assume it's a one and done quest, but I mean, it was a meaty quest, so I don't know. Stone statue of a bird, it's really bizarre. It sure is. So what's the deal here? This feels like a portal location. Let's try something. Patamo. Celestial Road. It's another one of those weird icons, like the well in the village. Alright, let's see if this does anything. I'm also going to try it in front of the quarry and see if anything happens there. Anything? No. Well, this is the location where you can interact with it, so maybe I have to try it right here. The princess's flower thing was very, very weirdly specific too. Couldn't be any of these other ones, right? man, I did that both times. Let's see, how do we do? Did it do anything? No, it didn't. I don't know what to do with this bird statue, but I know it's gotta be important. There's gotta be something weird that happens here. Playing D&D right now? Have to watch the VOD later? No problem. Enjoy your D&D session. Sounds fun. I'm sure I'll be lost for the next 3 hours. Okay, so I think I'm going to try the, let's try the quarry down here. Yeah. Because this is a very short area, but, like, there's monsters here, and there's this thing. There's gotta be something to do here. Oh, and we got the normal, environmental monsters again. Huh. Because usually this area had very specific, enemies. I am curious about the monster manual thing. I'm trying to figure out how I can get that to do anything. How I can get the images to get in there. And I'm worried that if I go too far with my party, that I'm not going to be able to... Oh, something shiny buried in the layers. It's just a regular stone. There's something weird about this area. If my party level is too high and I can't encounter the beginning monsters anymore, then I can't complete the monster manual. But I don't know about that. Okay, let's try this location. I'm really playing this poorly this time, but I'm not paying that much attention to it. It seems to not really matter. Okay, well, didn't seem to do anything. It sure feels like this is something, though. Buried between the layers. What if we tried one of those bombs? Nope. Can't seem to get it to do anything. I was wondering if there's something to do with this illusion. It says there's illusion attacks and illusion magic. So I wonder if there's like a dispel illusion spell. Let's see what magic we have here. I assume it would be one that the main character gets, but maybe not. Oops. So she's just got Fire Shower, Fireball, and Heal. Yeah, he's got some cool stuff. He's got Morning Dew. Okay. This is just for poison and zombie, but that's kind of handy. I don't know about the zombie thing. I never really encountered the zombies, so I didn't bother with it. The normal water attack and healing. I'm going to try to pay attention to something, because there was something I noticed that I haven't really been dealing with, which is in status. Down at the the bottom, there's the attribute line, attack and defense, and then there's 12 stats, and I think that correlates to the rings that I have on. I have the Thunder Amulet, which is Thunder Defense. I have Earth Amulet, which is Earth Defense, and then the Evil Gem, which is Evil Attack. And I tried to balance that with the characters to try to get them to have the same things, although I guess he doesn't have anything on. So she's got all the fire stuff, he's got all the earth stuff, and I guess Claire would be the one to have all the ice stuff, and maybe Bagoth could have the wind, or something like that. Bagoth would be the one to have all this earth stuff, he's got earth attacks, but yeah, anyway, I'm just playing around with that stuff. That seems to be something, because a lot of the things will say they add this attribute to your attacks, and there are certain enemies which clearly are strong against certain attributes, because like in the quarry, the northeastern quarry, Rummy was pretty useless there, so I think there were some that were very defensive to fire attacks, so I'm going to try to pay a little bit more attention to that going forward. But the thing is that you only get, so far at least, I haven't found a way to get more than one of any of these rings, so if there's only one for each of the 12 attributes, then I'm going to be in trouble. Because I have, let's see, 12, 13, I guess I have 16 different gems, amulets and armlets and things like that, and some of them are not for these attributes. They're for things like strength in general or magic ability, so could be anything. I'm not really sure. Let's see, can I warp from here? I probably can. I don't know where to go next now. I didn't want to go up here, because there's no reason to right now. I have to wait for the bandits. So, I'm a little stumped on what to do for the rest of this loop. Maybe I'll just, wait it out at the end. And then next loop we'll do the bandit thing. I think I have a pretty good lead on what to do with them. Oh, I had a, like a prediction on what I was supposed to do there with the bandits. And that was, so far the boss battles that I've fought have been with party members that were involved with the castle. So Bagoth had the Hunokos and Bunokos in the reactor. Rummy had the Jelamu. Anno had the bird, the golden bird, and so I'm thinking, you know, because Kite just has to fight some normal enemies. Claire, there's nothing. Although I guess Rinna did have to fight Grantis. I was thinking that maybe it's just the people involved with the cycle that are necessary, so that would make the bandits kind of the important one right now. Because that would mean that because the bandits have a whole event dedicated to them where Gallant dies, so I think maybe that will get me to advance the story. So in the meantime, I guess I should be trying to figure out what's going on with Kite, but you know, if that doesn't, I don't want to waste anyone's time with me not figuring out what to do here. Oh, one of the things I was going to do is let's get rid of Kite in the party, see if that changes anything. Let's exclude him from the party. And then I'll go and try to find him again tomorrow morning, and we'll see if that does anything. Okay, so it's still day 4. We should wait till day 5. Let's do 6 hours, because I want to go try to find that flower person. If I have to go through a loop If I have to do a loop to get to the flowers, that's okay. That's not a big deal. I'll just put all of them in the vault, except for 2 that I can easily get for 2,000. So, yeah, let's go to Claire real quick. And go grab another party member, maybe bag off. Seems like a good choice. He's very high level. Oh yeah, so these are the 2 that I have extras of. Oh, I should probably just get the Repentia if I have a problem. Because I could just pick it up for free. And same with the Cosmo Color, though I didn't write down where to get one. Let's get Rummy and bag off. And let's make sure they're healed up. Bag off, yeah, I saw bag off needs a little bit of help. Cool. Alright, so let's power jump. And get ourselves to that place. The swamp. Alright, so I guess we just wait here for a little while and see if in the morning that person shows up. Because if they don't, then I don't know. I guess I have to wait again. Interesting that Kite's thing was pretty short, but it means that I have to do that thing on day 4, right? Because even with Mouse's whole situation, I always end up at the harbor on day 1. So Kite's thing has to reset too, right? Like he can't go out there. I don't know what he's doing out there, aside from like going and getting stuff. I guess we'll see. We'll see if anything changes with him next loop too. Aha. There you are. Key hitch. Looks like just a normal person. Oh, except that he's not wearing a mask. Interesting. I don't think he's a party member or anything, but that's interesting. That starts to debunk my theory here. Promised I'd get her 12 of each of the different flowers on the island, give her as a present, but the florists on the island are expensive, so I thought I'd collect them all myself. They're not blooming anywhere, and now I'm lost. Should have just bought them at the florist shop from the start. What, you'll gather them for me? That's not what I was asking. If someone did get them for me, I'd offer an amazing reward. You're gathering all those for me? Thank you very much. You don't have all of... Oh, what? What? So there's gotta be one more. The L'Oreal flower doesn't count. Okay. What are all the florists on the island? Oh man, I feel bad. This is going poorly. What could I be missing? The L'Oreal flower has to be special. It has to be unique and used for something. In fact, you can't use it at all on the characters, so... Yeah, I'm so stumped. Okay, so there's clearly one more flower that I'm missing, and I should have realized that. So we'll lose the Rependias and the Cosmo Colors, because I can just find those, and I won't worry about those. We're not going to worry about the flower quest this week. I thought for sure I had them all, because I was like, that's 12 flowers, and that's all the ones I could find from all the places on the map that I had found so far, so... Huh. Okay. Let's power jump then to the coastline. See if there's anything there.